Hey everybody, welcome back to Blow Up Craft, the game where your epic Minecraft creations get blown up by creepers. Yeah, this is my life right now, kinda trying to fix this up right now. It's a little annoying. But anyways, this annoyance aside, we are back in 1.15. Check it out, top left corner, Minecraft 1.15. And you want to know the best part, guys? We have replay mod. Now I know what you're thinking. If you're like me, you know a lot about Minecraft and the stuff that goes on, and the replay mod was not supposed to be updated. But I learned about this thing called the Badline client, and apparently there's replay mod and 1.15 on there. Yeah, I didn't know that. There's a couple disadvantages to it, like if I open up here, there's like, I guess you can call it a watermark. It's not, I don't know if that's what you want to call it. And also, the pause menu and the main menu look a lot different, but everything else, gameplay-wise, looks great. But the best part is replay mod. So what I'll do is I'll only play on this client when I'm recording replays, and when I'm regularly recording, I will just go on to Minecraft 1.15.2 Optifine or something. And also, speaking of Optifine, there are no shaders yet. They are quite close though to making that. No pressure. I mean, oh yeah, I just walked into the new interior I did. Anyways, I know the people behind Optifine work very, very hard at making the mod work. 1.15 totally made a bunch of stuff different. Anyways, back to my world, Minecraft, stuff like that. I have built up a little interior in here. This is supposed to be a bakery. So, you got a couple little seats, little barrel, I don't know what you do with that. Sit down, have a whatever you have in a bakery. Maybe you call this a coffee shop too, not really sure. Here's where they'd grind flour, I guess, and wash it and stuff, and they can make like bread and what else? Yeah, and here's some wood. I think you'd put like the wood in the back. I'm not sure how like old ovens worked, but just pretend this cooks stuff, okay? Yeah, that's how it works. Instead, you just put it really in there. So, that's cool. I actually spent about an hour working on this, just coming up with new designs. This used to be over here, it used to be over here. This oven I originally built here in the corner. I really wanted to make this look really nice. And I think I've come up with something good. And also, upstairs, haven't got to that yet. Yeah, we'll get to that later. But yeah, I need to fix up that. And to start out the video, I feel like we need to do some custom mountains. So let me get sorted here, fix that creeper damage, and I think we can hop into a cool little new 1.15 time-lapse. Unfortunately, no shaders also. Alright guys, the custom mountains are looking fantastic. Man, this place is really coming together. I'm just having so much fun building these custom mountains, even though it's just placing dirt and stone. Now today is the day we make huge things happen. and I kind of already have with these mountains. But we are going to build like the entrance to this entire area. Now, I've been a little bit inspired to do something crazy and totally unexpected after building these custom mountains. I want to build a bridge going right across here, and that's going to be our gatehouse into the city. It's going to be this huge epic gate. And so this huge epic gate is also going to have a bridge running across between these two plains, I guess meadows. What do you let's just call them grass flats. There's gonna be a bridge here. Cool. And we're gonna have the city come all the way out into this area as well. But there's gonna be a difference. That's gonna be like more compact city, and then up here it's gonna get a little bit more spread out. There might be a few more trees, like spruce trees in here. There'll just be a little bit more life into it. Life as in plants. Consider this like the urban area and that a little more rural. So before we do any of the bridge stuff, the crazy stuff, I do want to get to that today, but I want to move this wool farm, the sheep farm, and the snow golem that's been here for way too long. That was there so I could get snow to put on the mountains, but we're not even doing that anymore, so yeah, and then I'm going to take this road going all the way up here. Right, so there's a little more grind work we need to do around here, but also, I literally have no idea how I'm going to build this bridge. Like, zero idea. I just know I want a cool bridge and a big gate. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, I've gone ahead and moved our sheep farm and extended this road up here. And by the way, our sheep farm is right tucked away in this little corner. Nice in the sunlight, soon to not be because we're gonna build mountains there. Anyways, and this time I've had a little bit of thinking time to think about this bridge and this gate, and I had a thought. This is their huge bridge, their most famous, maybe their most famous thing in this place. It's a grand opening, right? It just amazing, right? So I wanted to build this on a diagonal, but then I thought about it. They're going to have everything absolutely perfect about this bridge. Everything absolutely perfect. So I would build on a diagonal for this gate. It would make it look a lot better, but I just want to build this on a straight line because this is going to be the absolutely most perfect thing in this area. So I think what we should do for this is we can have our big bridge, of course, right? And we're going to have 2 towers on each end, going right the way up. And those little, like, supporting beams that are going to be towers as well, are going to hold the green color in it. So what I meant to say with these towers is that we're going to have 2 on each side, right? Not 1 on each side. So let me show you instead of tell you. We're going to have 1 tower here and 1 tower there, marked by this framework. And so these can go up in some cool way, but as we reach the top, we're going to make this arch right in between each tower. I hope this will give it its unique, like, grand design that I'm really aiming for here. Yeah, I think that's going to work out for us. You can just see how cool this is going to look. But yeah, I'm going to get a little bit of the framework done with this. You know, replicate that on the other side. And maybe we can figure out what we should do there next. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm just gonna let my ideas flow onto this little area, and we'll see what happens. Alright then, I've laid a framework, and hello. Can we hit the zombie, not the chicken? Yeah, okay, so chicken's safe. Cool. And at first, this might look like an absolute mess, and you're like, how the heck is this going to turn into a gate and a bridge? So first I want to start out with this top area here, and this is kind of where the gate will, you know, go up, and then it'll go back down when it's, you know, the city's closed, or, I don't know. I think we can just go with a simple Tudor-style design, I guess, made out of wood. I had originally thought of making it more of a defensible type of thing, but instead I think I want to make it sort of pretty looking rather than defensive looking. Okay, so there we go. Now I want to fill this in with something. I'm thinking dark oak, but we might change it up for something else, another type of wood, or maybe some terracotta. Okay, I think I like that, and oops, I realized that Missing one right there. Let's get back up there and fix that. Much better. I think having that little part in the middle will help to mix it up a little. And now right here I did mention a tower. And this is going to be a very small tower, only going up around to that chicken. So I want to see how terracotta might look in here. I don't know. I think I like the stone brick kind of doing the connected texture thing. Yeah, and where we're going to implement this green, I want to put it right on the indents of that. The reason why we have the green is because our castle over there has green as well. And you know what, now that I think about it, I think instead we should just do all green terracotta. That'll be much better. Alright, now let's fill in our green here, and I might want to do like a little pattern using lime green on the insides of here. And you know what, I actually decide I don't like that connected texture with the stone brick. So I'll probably actually remove that out of the pack. Okay, now that's all filled in. I'd say we worry about these roofs on these little tiny towers now. And I came up with a cool idea, I think. So if we bring some slabs and let's start piling this up, and there it will connect to this spruce log. And let's bring this all the way out this way. And I got some black terracotta, ooh, that's not good. I might have changed that in my texture pack. That just, that's not black there, guys. But yeah, we're going to kind of pile this up with I didn't want to use brown, but I think black will look really nice. Let me get some coal blocks as well. Alright, how about that? That's not too bad. Whoops, I didn't mean to fall. And I decided against, where is it? Black terracotta. I'm just gonna go ahead and make some black concrete. And hey, that doesn't look too bad. I like the look of that. Now we just gotta get it on the other side and figure out what we want to do with that area. Okay, so to fill in this ugly spot, let's get over here. We're just gonna go in with another long pillar of wood like this and do the same on the other side. And this is where the gate is going to come down, right through here. Ooh, yeah, I really like that. Okay, and I stripped these two middle logs as well. But yeah, that looks really cool. You know what, let me do a little bit of replicating this on this side and the other side. And I don't know, maybe we'll work on actually that area. Alright then guys, I have replicated this from here over to this side. I'm not sure if I already told you, but I decided against green terracotta on here. I think indented dark oak right there looks kind of nice. Oh yeah, and I also added this like this thing. I don't know what to call it. It's just a thing, alright? And I think it looks pretty cool. Then also up top here, I've added another stone thing to fill in the gaps there. And you know, this looks really cool so far. So then we need to make the gate, and that's just going to be a bunch of fences, nothing really too fancy. But right here, no, right here, this is what I meant. Yeah, so we're going to have to make a way to get off of this bridge and kind of transition back into the land. And of course, eventually we're going to have more stuff off this way. I'm not sure how big I want this little area to be. Since I'm kind of trying to base this off of medieval times, I'm thinking of adding some sort of church around in that area. I think it would make sense to have a church over here, kind of, because it's like further away from the village, and it's kind of like you have to cross the special bridge to get across to the church, which I don't know, I think was important back in the day. Okay, so we don't really need anything fancy here. Let's bring this out one more block, and let's just go up with a little pillar here. And then we're just going to run this pillar about to there. Yeah, just simple like that. And let's fill this in with a little bit of a diorite, andesite, cobblestone cover. Cool, just like that. You know, everything in this area doesn't have to be intricate, advanced, and just, you know, like, just outstanding and amazing. So just like that. Not bad. And I think I might add like a guard's tower right around there. You know, because I mean, they still want to have some form of defense on this. It's not like they're gonna leave this giant bridge and their giant gate undefended. I mean, that would just be silly, right? Okay, now the platform is all finished, looking good. And then what'll happen next is we're going to have the same path assigned, right, like that, and it's gonna continue off somewhere over there. Okay, now let's not forget about the flooring on our bridge. I mean, it's not a bridge without a floor. So I'll be right back, hopefully filling the rest of this in and replicating this onto the other side. Alright, floor has been put in, and I added another one of these little decks. I don't know, we're gonna call it that. On the other side. By the way, guys, I may actually end up redoing a couple of these roofs in this area. I'm not a big fan of especially this house. Its roof really sucks. But back to the gatehouse. I've made a couple changes. And firstly, that quote-unquote cool thing I said made absolutely no sense, and it looked really bad. I don't know why I thought it looked cool. But yeah, now I replaced it with something a little nicer, I think. That just looks a little bit more structurally efficient, and same here. Again, I still don't have those droppers. And then I finished off with a couple buttons as details. Yeah, but guys, for the most part, besides the guards tower as I was talking about, and besides like maybe adding a pattern in there, and the interior obviously, that thing is pretty much done. But anyways, next what I would like to do is I want to do a little bit of terraforming with you guys. Like this area, we're not going to really put any houses or anything in there, so we're going to get our spruce trees and maybe a couple aspen trees, and we're going to pretty up this place with some bushes, you know, just everything. So firstly, I think I've made a mistake with how I detail these mountains. So you notice how the granite, it's just kind of in the mountain. What I want to do with these ones is I want to add even more depth to these mountains by popping the granite layer just outside the stone. So what I mean is, instead of breaking the stone and then putting it on there, we're going to put it on the outside layer, almost like an extra layer of skin to the mountain. Yeah, really doesn't make a big difference, but to me, I just notice a lot more like a depth, and there we're actually going to break some of the stone. I think this, we can all agree, looks better than that. That doesn't really look amazing. It's just like, no. This looks really nice though. So when I add rocks like this in the mountains, that's kind of what I'm going to do instead of what I was doing before. Now next, I think we can add in some trees, some custom trees. Here I'm going to go with a pretty basic aspen tree. I remember back a few months ago, I don't really remember how long ago it was, in 2019 I made a custom tree tutorial, but I think I want to redo that and come up with a follow-up custom tree tutorial for you guys, because that one's kind of outdated, I'm not gonna lie, and it's not amazing quality. So maybe expect more tutorials around here in the future. I'm not a big fan of like step-by-step tutorials, but I might do a couple custom tree tutorials. Yeah, so why don't we hit up a little bit of a time lapse, and let's see if we can go ahead and add some awesome trees, rocks, terraforming. Let's do it. Alrighty then guys, the trees and everything around here is looking so nice. Oh, it really brings this place together. And yeah, you don't really realize it till you put the stuff in. And man, these spruce custom trees, oh, they are fantastic. Just a lot better than the default in my opinion. But yeah, you know what? That's gonna have to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. And I just realized I forgot to put the gate in there. I actually successfully streamed some custom mountain building, and I had little to no problems at all, guys. To you guys that came in and popped in and said hi, I really appreciate you. Yeah, we finished up this entire face right in here. And a little bit up in that area. I plan to do many more streams in the future. I love to, you know, have you guys come and say hi to me. Really great. And you know, you can just come in and watch me build some custom mountains. It's just a good old time. Anyways, that'll be enough of my ramble. Hopefully before the next episode I can put that gate in. Yeah, we might not be working too much in this city area, for reasons which I cannot tell you. But anyways, that'll be it. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.